Good morning. Just talking to the thing.
Scan the barcode below, and a copy will be emailed to you as well.
So I just wanted to do a daily sort of fuck Israel, fuck Trump, fuck Harris, fuck the Jews, fuck you for supporting them. Kind of one of those things. Got a lot going on today. So, can't be sitting here live all day yammering and trying to educate stupid people. Just go ahead and finish that, and then you can have this one too. Don't worry. I don't know, guys. I'm watching Laurel and Hardy, and what they're showing Laurel and Hardy episodes all day, all weekend on the Me T, I think it is, or on Catchy Comedy. That's what it is. And these are all presented by Hal Roach. And the story of Hal Roach is one of those stories where, how this guy got to be who he was is sort of the mystery. They just yada yada. They'll be like, there's always details, but they're nothing details. There'll be details about like his father's farm or some shit. And if I wasn't in a hurry or limited, we'd be doing a deep dive into Hal Roach. I know I've talked about him before. And the thing is, the problem with those kind of videos is I'm doing the thing I despise. I'm providing the distraction. Because the reality is we should be talking about Israel. We should be talking about Israel and how they're murdering in their genocides.
Hang on!
They everybody got tricked into the free Palestine bullshit. But it's not at all about free Palestine. I don't even know what that means. Do you guys know what that means? Do you think the Saudi Arabians are free? I mean, you think anybody that's under a monarchy is free? Do you realize how stupid that is? There's the illusion of freedom. We're not even free. You think you're free in the United States because you can say things that other people can't? That doesn't make you free. That gives you a little bit more freedom, I guess. Or that strengthens your illusion, I guess. But try to leave. Try to leave the United States. You'll see how free you are real quick. Let your lawn grow to, let's say you're somebody that likes the way the grass looks when it gets long. You like the butterflies, you like the flowers that come and all the different little creepy crawlies that show up when you have a... Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you like it. The city you live in, the town you live in, the neighborhood you live in, well, there's ordinances. We do have ordinances against that, and we'll write you a ticket. And the thing is, your punishment for not falling in line is they take your money. So then it's it's punishing you even more. Like, who decided that your lawn being too long is worth whatever the ticket cost is? Who decides that? Well, we've decided you have too many things on your front porch. I know you're free, but you have too many things on your front porch. So Do you have your garbage cans right there? No. Your garbage cans need to go right there. If you don't have your garbage cans over there, then that's a problem. Oh, what color did you paint? No, you can't paint your house whatever color you want. No, that's not okay. If I wrote "fuck Israel" on my on my roof, you know how much trouble I'd get in. You realize in the United States, businesses are allowed to protest the American government. You're a business owner in the United States, you have an issue about your American government, you are allowed to protest. You're allowed to say something. You're allowed to, deny services if you so feel, whatever. However, as a business owner here in the States, you are not allowed to protest Israel, especially if you're like a high level business. If you're just some doofus selling oils, well, they don't give a shit about that. But if you become, a prominent oil seller, well, then you better support Israel. Why do you think that is? Don't you think that's, when you look at the reality, the thing I'm always trying to tell you to do, don't look at the conspiracy theorist shit. Almost don't watch me. Go look for yourself. But know that I look. And you can't watch my feed and say, oh, clearly Guy watches XYZ and then just goes live afterward. Like Todd Church. Todd Church used to watch, probably still does, used to watch my shit every day, and then he would go live right afterward.
I wonder if he does. Do you have him blocked?
Oh, yeah.
So he can't.
Oh, yeah.
Unless YouTube.
Well, you can make a fake profile, and there has been a Todd that's been on the YouTube, so. But I don't think Todd Church is a prominent character anymore. I don't know. I know people like Madison Star Moon, Amanda Danielle. She's not. I don't see her anywhere. I know they took out, what's his name? Liam. Remember Liam's dumbass? Liam X-Mail. Liam got dealt with. A lot of the those agents, especially those chemtrail people, they were like removed pre-COVID. They were removed. You saw a lot of those people sort of fall off late 2018, early 2019. And nobody thought it weird. And then they brought them back at the beginning of COVID. And when it didn't work the way they wanted it to, they just took them back out again.
Oh my gosh. Did you know this? That explained the harp?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not seeing aurora borealis at all?
I've been trying to... we
shouldn't be able to.
So the idea that the sun, the ball of sun 400 times the size of the Earth and 93 million miles away, is shooting out extra light, extra radiation, extra whatever, that is flying through the 93 million miles and then hits our planet, and because of our atmosphere, it refracts it and sends it, and that makes the night sky green and purple and pink and shit. If you think that's a thing, I don't know what to tell you. When I was a kid, yeah. But here in Michigan, in Michigan we've seen it before. It's been a thing before. But when you're talking about like Tennessee and shit like that, people down south, it's like the narrative they told us that it's because it hits the pole and then at the poles it stretches around, and it doesn't. It just goes a certain distance. It doesn't go all the way down. They told us one thing, and now the actuality is different. They don't even bat an eye at it. They just go, "Oh, yeah, no, that's just it's a rare thing with jigger with the whoppers." Harp. I so if you guys remember, like, might have been like 2016ish or so, when there were all these earthquakes. Remember when like Haiti had the earthquake? Maybe it was even earlier than that. No, it was when Ange and I first sort of got together. So it might have been like 2007 or 8 or whatever. Haiti had the earthquake, and China had an earthquake, and there were all these earthquakes that were happening in places that didn't get earthquakes. And one of the things that was being filmed, being recorded, was people would see the northern lights right before these events took place. And Haiti, Peru, whatever, these places, they don't northern lights, especially down southern hemisphere, okay. But what came out was just this, oh, shut up, Goyam excuse. Oh, yeah, shut up, Goyam. No. It's nothing to do with anything sinister. Sometimes before there's an earthquake, as the earth starts quaking, before it's visible and it's feelable, it's felt by us, gases are leaking out of the earth. And when they get up in the atmosphere, then you see this, what looks like aurora borealis. It's actually a precursor to earthquakes. And people, oh, yeah, well, okay, I guess that makes sense then, doesn't it? I mean, because when you think about it, I guess that could make sense, because the earth is about to earthquake, and, there's gases being released by the earth that aren't usually being released. I guess I could see that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. However, for me, immediately, it was like, well, then why haven't we all been warned of that? Why don't we all know that if you happen to see aurora borealis during the day in an area where you're not supposed to see them, get ready for a fucking earthquake? Why isn't this a standard earthquake predictor? Why haven't I heard of it until those earthquakes? And of course, that doesn't, that doesn't, it's not like it continues to be talked about, or it just goes away. They give that dumb excuse, and people, they go, okay, well, first of all, there's no place for me to challenge that. I mean, look, the reason I do what I do in the format I do it in is to be corrected. Is because I'm on a journey to be the very best me I can be. And the only way that can happen is if I'm willing to be wrong, I'm willing to adapt, I'm willing to change, I'm willing to be what I wasn't. If I'm saying I want to be the best I can be, that means I'm not yet there. And that's how I feel. That was sexy. So I'm always doing this, not for people to come pat me on the back. I mean, of course I want you to like the video. It helps with the algorithms and shit. Doesn't matter to me. I don't, oh, look at that. I got 4 likes. I do think it's strange how often my videos have X amount of likes on them when I'm done, but then when it processes, all those likes are gone. That's always weird. But at this point, I don't keep like questioning why weird censorship things keep happening to my page. I know why. It's because I'm censored. It's pretty simple. And the reason you know that, like, it's really obvious, right? I'm not saying I'm censored because, again, I'm not the most popular guy in the world. I think I'm censored because where are the trolls? Or at least, at the very least, the people that disagree with me. You don't have to be a troll to disagree with me. It helps. But the fact that there aren't a whole bunch of, Bible thumpers, or especially no Israeli supporters, no round earthers, no all conspiracies are just are for are mentally ill. Those people, all of it. There's none of those people here. They never come here. I mean, not never. They usually don't. The Trump supporters. Every once in a while, I'll get some stupid ass that'll say, "I am a proud Trump supporter," and that's about all they can say. And to me, it's the lack of negativity that proves something else is going on here. When it comes to the band page and the music and all that shit, if we weren't censored, we would have a bunch of people telling us how bad our shit is, how much we suck. What the hell is this? Waste of time, blah, blah. There would be that. I'm not arrogant enough. I have a great ego. I think our music is fantastic. But I'm not arrogant enough to think that everybody's going to like it. I know not everyone will like it, and I'm okay with that. And I know how the internet works. I know how people work. I always use this example, but how many of you have been at a restaurant and had the waitress have the manager come over just so you can compliment him and let him know that the waitress was fantastic, his restaurant is good, the food was good, everything was good? How many times have you done that? I bet it's none. I bet it's absolutely zero. I bet the majority of you will say, "Oh, well, I just gave a better tip." And that's fine. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying, as a people, when it comes to giving compliments, when it comes to going out of our way to give a compliment, we don't do that. I guarantee everybody watching us has had the manager come to their table because something was wrong. They've gotten a meal comped or something like that because something was wrong. Everyone. But not everyone has done the opposite. And everyone's done the complaining thing multiple times. So that's what I'm saying on my feeds. There should be lots of people that are complaining about their meal. I don't expect a whole bunch of people to tell me how great everything is. At the same time, those that do agree, those that do support, like, we should be doing that more. As a people, we should be supporting each other. Hey, man, right on. I'm here. And getting into the conversations. If somebody says something stupid, pipe up. Say something. That's not how this works. We've been engineered to be these shitbags. And it's great. Like, I posted something on one of my social media pages, on a group page, and it's you always see this. You see people posting pictures about, like, it'll be pictures of the 70s, 80s, 90s, 60s, the beaches, and when you look at the picture, as far as you can see, there's no fat people, there's no obesity. Everybody looks pretty good. And whenever you see those pictures, it always seems like the focus is on the men. Why are the men all look like that? But what we don't talk about is what's been done to the females. Do you realize how much emphasis has been put on this idea of equality, this cherry-picked equality, and this this idea that we're equal and I want to be equal and I want to be equal, still get the door for me and pay for my meals and take me out and, be the man in all those other ways. But still, I want you to be equal and I don't have to earn it. There's a lot of videos that show this where, like those those pro men pages or whatever, channels or podcasts, whatever, will have a bunch of 20 somethings or late teens or something on there, and they'll say, okay, so what do you bring to your marriage? Like, what do you want out of a man? Oh, I want a man who looks good, who takes care of himself, who makes at least $100,000 a year, who da 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 da. And they go, okay, so what are you gonna do on the other side of that? Why should he pick you? And they always say things like, well, I'm gonna back you and whatever you do, I'm supportive. I'm gonna always stand by my man. I'm gonna do and it's like, but you can't cook, right? You can't sew. You can't clean the house. You can't do all of the other parts of that partnership. Now, if you're the woman making $100,000 a year and you're the stay-at-home, fuck yeah, cook, clean, do all that same shit. It's not woman's work. It's at-home spouse's work. But you don't. But the women today, they don't see it that way. They see that as like this. Oh no, I'm too good for that. Oh no, we gonna have a cleaning lady. He makes $100,000 a year. We gonna have a cleaning. So what are you gonna do? What do? You don't see these women today that can do very much, and because they've gotten us in this position where men and women are in competition with each other, it's ugly. It turns into real stupid, ugly, unnecessary bullshit. It's the way the Jews have us. You know, they've got the largest port, like the largest differential there, 51 to 49, 51% women, 49% men are fighting each other, are in competition with each other unnecessarily, and we're distracted. It's just more distraction, women's rights and bullshit like that. It's always funny how the guy that's like that's the worst to women is always like the most overly stupidly protective about his own mother, sisters, whatever. You should be talking about my mama. The fact that somebody can call your mom a whore and you get upset about that, it just shows you how stupid you are. That's more MK Ultra, Spike Lee, the nigger thing, all of it. It's all bullshit. Black people convinced to commit crimes. Black people have been engineered to commit crimes over a single word utterance. People are just stupid like that. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys have a great day. Pedophiles, kill yourself. Fuck Israel.